coming over today, Chad Midgley. He runs a little farmers market and consumer supported agriculture operation. And I have got way too much produce here right now. And you know, what I was trying to do this year was trying to see if I can fine tune this to grow a lot of food. And apparently it's working, at least this time of year. As you can see, I've got celery here, a whole lot of celery, and then behind me, if you can see that, see, I've got a whole lot of lettuce. Let me take the camera here and show you. So I've got celery here, and this celery is really good. It's sweet, it's all hydroponic, or aquaponic. And this lettuce is the same thing. It's all sweet and aquaponically grown, and this is just way too much. Now, we could let this lettuce mature some more and pull it out as great big heads, but I just don't have the room right now. These things are crowding themselves so much, and I don't have anywhere else at the moment to put them, to let them grow into big heads. So I think we're just going to harvest these as leaves, and kind of a cut and come again type operation. But anyway, when Chad gets here, we'll start to harvest this and get these all taken to market. After a few minutes of, yeah, that's pretty good.
Wow, unbelievable. Never seen this much lettuce before in a small area, ever.
Well, it'll do this. See, and that's what I worry about. It starts crowding itself out. When you come back,
Look at the harvest that you got in just this little area right here. And you have this big, huge bag.
Yeah, and I hear that.
Now I need to get another bag. Look at the size of it. I didn't see lettuce has this big at the fair.
Really?
For real.
I think it's
Utah State Fair didn't even have lettuce this big. Wow. Look at this, folks. Look at all this lettuce.
there now. Let's see. You want to try to get some of this celery now?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what lettuce, this stuff here, this stuff grows back just like lettuce does. So what I do is, what I think, oh, that's a bee coming at me. What I just do is I'll just cut a hunk off here. Right here, if the camera's focusing, you see there's a little bit of a center there with some white stuff. That's when it's starting to get bitter, but this isn't bitter yet. Now watch, if you cut it up here, see, there, it's gone. Because this is the fresher stuff. Well, it is the fresher stuff because it's not as old or whatever. It's hard to split. Anyway, see if you can, like this one right here, cut that one off. Now, let's cut it off a little more. And see, right there, there's no, it's not bitter anymore. You know, it's not bitter, it just gets a little stringy.
Never seen celery that's not bitter, folks, ever. This is the only guy that can grow it.
Okay, now here's one. See, this one here is about like a tree trunk. Now what I'm going to do is cut off a piece. Oh no, it went in there. Well, maybe, yeah. Why don't you grab this if you can? You got your hands full. I was going to cut this off, and you get to hold on to the end, so that I can eat that. If you just, there we go.
Just catch it.
Yeah, touch it. Okay, now. There we go. It now. See, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that. Now, you see the inside of that? See how nice that is? Now, oh, it's not stringy.
Wow, unbelievable. Never seen anything like it.
You want to try it?
Of course.
You know, cut off the piece. There you go.
Never tasted celery this good anywhere. Only this guy. Oh, it's getting heavy. I can barely hold it.
Well, you gotta
This
have
is like 25 pounds in this little square foot area.
Well, you gotta have another bag because here comes some more celery. You know, look at that. Now there's one right here that, you know, it's starting to get a little, you know, stringy, but it's still excellent flavor. So this goes in the bag. So don't drop more than there you go. And then there's some more.
Look at all the edible celery.
And here's some more here. Let's see.
And look at all the harvest.
And we're not done yet. This is a good
Wow.
example. See this, let me just see if I can slip this out. But you see in here, see there's this tree trunk. Look at that. So I put the scissors around it. But see, it's got a white center. So that's probably a little stringy. Of course, you know, this is as big as round as a tree trunk. So
Wow.
let me pull this one out and put the rest in the bag.
Oh, you're going to take the tree trunk. It tastes good to me, the tree trunk.
Well, let me try this
I
here.
can't believe how good the tree trunk tastes.
There it is. Let me try to taste the tree trunk here and see.
Wow.
Well, it's got a little stringiness to it,
Wow.
a little bit, but not
You have so
not
much
as
here.
much as I was thinking.
The
No.
bag is about ready to break. I got to get another bag.
Right. As I was showing you, see, I cut it off, and now there's a little bit there. But this ain't stringy. I thought it would be, but it's not. Matter of fact, when I first grew the string was celery. You know, I went on the internet. There's a lot of farmers. I got some friends out in Tennessee, and you know they're serious. And they said, what is it that makes the lettuce or celery stringless? And they didn't know. Nobody. I looked it up in encyclopedias and all kinds of places.
Got something special going on here.
Yeah, only thing that I got was somebody suggested that maybe you're harvesting it when it's really, really young. And I thought, well, that could be. But then I got to thinking, the way they do it, I've watched videos, the way they do it commercially, is you see how big around that is? See that? Now you go to the store and generally the stalks are a lot bigger than that. Now to get a lot bigger around than that, how much taller do they got to be?
Oh.
So what they do is, if you watch, what they do is they'll let these plants grow like 3 or 4 feet tall, and then they'll cut these off, or they'll cut it off, and then they'll chop the tops off, and that's why the celery, you know, you can put peanut butter in them and stuff, and it'll stay, you know, but they're old plants, put it that way. So that's how they.
Look at all this, folks.
Ah, here we go. Let's turn it this
Look
way.
at what we harvest in 20 square feet. And it's heavy. I can barely lift it. Look at this. This guy's crazy. Crazy in a good way.
Okay, here's
Oh
some
my
over
gosh.
here.
Need another bag.
Well, it's good to know that, you know, just this little bit of space.
Unbelievable.
Let's see, here's one that's definitely.
Wow. What if it tastes good? We should try it.
Now here's one, you can see it's hollowed inside, and it's really white. Now this is kind of, I think, kind of what you get in the grocery store. But I'm going to try this and see. Okay, let's see, I'll just try this. Blow the bugs off. Okay, here we go, let's see. That's not stringy.
You can stuff it with peanut butter.
That is surprising. That is not stringy. That's surprising. I didn't believe it would be. That is not stringy. Whoa.
This little area.
Okay, now here we go. Okay, it takes 2 of us to hold these, but what do you got? 1, 2, I got 4 bags, and you got 3. 7
Yes.
bags. And these are heavy. I imagine this is 10 pounds, maybe more. This is 5 pounds, easy. So, and it's all off of just this little area right here. As you can see from about here, all the way down, that's all it is. Aquaponics floating around is very productive. Okay, so now we've harvested from here all the way to the end, and you can see the before and after. That's got a pretty good haircut to it. Now what we'll do is, we'll wait a couple of weeks and take another picture here, another movie, and show you how it grew back. And I think it will. What we didn't do is, see, I've got celery sitting on the ground. You know, it's just, these are just stray plants that it grows like weeds in here. And see, there's another big one there behind Chad. We didn't bother with any of those. So maybe we'll eat them here, but
Holy cow.
but they just grow everywhere here. And then also, let me show you something here. The fish pond. Now looky here. If you look in here, you see there's them goldfish. I just got them spooked, but if you look in there, look at that.
Wow.
That's celery growing in the middle of the
Wow.
aqua plants. Those little plants are called water celery, but you can see some real celery has taken roots. And actually, the fish are feeding on that stuff. Whenever it dangles in the water, they go in there and they go after it. See, there's one right there. He got spooked away, but what they do is